Well, hello, everybody. This is Mortgage Ballers. My name is Rich Hanlin, and we are back at it. And today I've got an incredible offer for you. I'm actually going to have an example up here probably in the next 24 to 48 hours in case somebody doesn't quite understand what the offer is. Has nothing to do with me trying to make money off you. This is a completely free offer, and it's available to as many of you that want to take advantage of it. A lot of you don't realize I've been putting editors together, working a team, building a team since January. Believe it or not, I paid a very young, young person. I think they're be considered a millennial, right? That's what we call them. But this person is just kicking butt on YouTube and Instagram. I think he's too young to want to mess with Facebook. That's more my speed. But I actually reached out to this individual and I said, look, this is what I'm trying to do. And it blew his mind because he gets all these people just wanting to learn how to make YouTube channels and stuff like that. And I said, I need to learn all that. And you're obviously doing very well at it. The young man is a multimillionaire and he has incredible channels and he does teach people how to build YouTube channels. But I told him my desire was to help the broker community, the real estate and broker community. He didn't quite understand that. So I went on to explain to him. He's actually not even from this country, the United States. I went on to explain to him who I am, the size of the company I run, how many loan officers I have, and what my desire is to be able to take and build YouTube videos with a team to make it as easy as possible to help the broker community. So many people are just afraid to push record. They're worried about the food on their shoulder, the food on their mouth, whether they got the right hat on. I'm half blind because I wear glasses. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too fat. Ugh, look at that. This color doesn't look good on me, man. Look, I am doing a lot of this in the early stages to show you, you just have to start. Turn on the microphone and start finding your audience. I have a desire in my career at 34 years old to start trying to find a way to reunite what I think is a broken mortgage community on the broker side. We have so much infighting. We have so many people out just for themselves. I just can't sit back anymore. I was talking to Julie Yarborough at the last AIM event, and I told her I have a heart to help the broker community as a whole with what I know how to do. I just haven't had to do it in a long time because I'm more on the ownership side, but I still have the skill set. And we started a conversation, and like anything that you do at AIM, it sounds good in the moment, but the follow through is horrendous because here we are, it's June 12th. And that conversation took place at the end of September of last year. And if she gets on this, she'll remember this conversation. But we as a broker community, if you've been doing this long enough, you have the people that you help. I've helped people become billionaires and millionaires in real estate. And many of you have as well. You help so many people get that first house, second house, third house, multiple houses. You help them in multiple states. But many times when we get to these markets where it's gotten a lot tighter, the rates are higher, there's not as much business to go around, we start to see the holes in our business models as brokers, as individual loan officers, as individual real estate agents. We start to realize it gets harder and you have to double, triple, quadruple down in the moment to just get the same amount of business. I have people that are surviving on one deal a quarter right now, but yet I also have people that are thriving. They're setting records in the same market. Two people with the same exact license. How is that possible that one person can be having a record year and one person is on the verge of bankruptcy? Is it mindset? Is it methodology? Is it the lack of knowledge? I've always said when rates are low, anybody can do this business. It doesn't take rocket science. Start telling everybody you know how to do loans, and believe me, they'll start flocking in. But what happens when the rates are higher and there's less business to go around? People don't want to come off those low interest rates that they got during the 20 and 21. I won't say the C word. Don't want to get in trouble for that one. But not everybody went through the 2008 crash like I did, and some of the old timers out there. Some of you are going, yep, I remember that one. I learned a lot during that time, and it changed the course of my career in how I do business, what I do for business, my money habits. I have very intentional financial money habits, and we're going to be offering that stuff as well for free. I will never, ever charge anybody a dime in the broker community. Now, direct lenders, I'm going to charge you up the yingo, right? You want to get on this show, you want to deal in the broker world, hey, you're going to pay a price. But my broker community, I have a lot to offer, and I don't know how many years I have left. I've been doing it 34 years. I need to unload this knowledge onto other people. I need to help so many people get to the next level. And I don't care whether you work for my company, for any of my competitors, it doesn't matter. You're part of the broker community, and there's a place for all of us to work together. We need to take the broker community to a much higher level as far as saturation. We get so excited to be in that 25 to 30% range of the overall business. What you're not understanding is that the direct lenders, with their higher rates, and they still have all their channels left and right and VPs, they're still kicking our butt. How is it that my borrowers, just go on Brokers Are Better, you see people every day, I lost a deal over 1/8%. How do I compete? And I'm thinking, how are you not competing? Do you have a set amount that you have to make on every deal? I do deals for free in order to win deals because they're going to be a customer later. I'd rather do a deal for free and knock the socks off of that person and hopefully get a referral down the road. Yeah, people say, hey, my time's worth too much money. I'll tell you what, my time's worth a lot of money too. The fact that I have time to make videos in the middle of my day means that I've made something else a priority in my life. I've added another priority because I will not fail. I will not just give up. I will not stand back and watch people go down without a fight. I could tell you my people at Expert, I'm going to start instilling a lot of this is for them as well. Yeah, they get me firsthand. I get it. But I can't just contain it to them. There's other people that deserve a chance to make it in this business. I don't care whether you work for me. Go work for my competitor. The truth is, in the broker community, most of your independent contractors work for the place that works the best for you. And then once we get that part out of the way, the infighting can stop. If my people need to leave and go somewhere else, I shake their hand and I thank them for coming and giving me the time that I had with them. Sometimes they come back. Sometimes they don't. Some of them go on to do great things. I have many, many people that have come through my doors at one point in time, and I still call them friends. They're not my enemy because they don't want to hang their license with me. There are incredible loan originators out there that don't work for my company, and I'm cool with that. There's more than enough business in the United States of America. And by the way, there's 51 licenses. In case you didn't know, a lot of people say I got all 50. There's actually 51 because Washington, D.C. has their own license. By the way, I'm only in 44 states. And that's been fun trying to get all those licenses. A lot of you guys complain because you have one audit. Well, I have 44 audits. I have 7 to 8 audits going at any given time because they're not just like a one-day audit, right? Some of them are in-house. Some of them are on the SES system. Some of them are follow-ups. Some of them are mini audits to get escalated to full audits to get escalated to on-site audits. That's what we do, right? That's what we do. It's all part of the game. We're all in it together, though. And my job is to tell you, I love audits. The auditors I deal with help me get better as a broker, and they leave knowing that I'm going to make changes to the things that they find. I'm not perfect. If you're trying to be perfect, you're wasting a lot of time. You're not going to be. Do not try and outthink the auditors. You just do right by your clients. You want to commit fraud? Hey, you shouldn't be in the industry anyways. But if you're not committing fraud, then you probably will make some mistakes along the way. There's a lot of rules, and the rules vary per state. Make sure you understand that. I think the bottom line is I'm going to share something with you today. What I wanted to do was make this offer. And this is a follow-up to a conversation I had with Julie Yarborough. Some of you know her with Empire Home Loans. And I think recent addition to the AIM community. Congratulations, Julie. And I'll get her on the show. Because she's incredible to talk to. But I think she and I both have the same belief that the broker community has a lot of incredible talent, and we got a lot of people that are hanging on by a thread right now. I have a lot of ideas on how to get business, and I have an idea right now that I want to share with all of you, and I am going to do this for you, but you're going to have to do one part of it. Let me tell you how this works. Nobody's doing this. I've been watching, and I've been waiting, and I'm like, wow. I was speaking to my wife last night, and I said, you know what? She's like, Rich, are you crazy? And I said, I have a team. I've built a team outside of Expert Home Lending for the Mortgage Ballers channel. I did that on purpose so that people wouldn't think I'm out trying to recruit their people, because that's not what this is about. I'm out to help the broker community as a whole. I'm hoping that gets contagious amongst other people in our industry, top loan officers, top brokers, top AEs, Barry Habib. I mean, look at all that he does for the broker community. These people are ready to help, and so many people won't take them up on it. We want to go it alone. We want to try and do it on our own. And the truth is, there's enough business for all of us. There really is. So look, here's the offer. We'll see if you understand what I'm saying. I also closed a loan. So I just recently closed a loan for an investor in California. He and she, husband and wife, bought their 10th property over in South Carolina. I just closed a loan for them, and I'm going to do a quick interview with them. I asked them if they'd be willing to be my guinea pig, my poster child, but I'm going to show you what an 8 to 10 minute video looks like of a previous closed client. I'm going to ask them like 5 simple questions. I'm not looking to make it a long video. 5 to 10 minutes. And what is it? It's a cheerleading session. It's a Google review video, however you want to look at it, but nobody is doing this. All of you take these pictures of people holding their welcome home sign. Hey, that's great. Everybody's doing it. People get numb to the same thing over and over and over and over, no matter how good it looks, right? We need to shake the market up. And this is what my desire is. I want you to think, and I've got 462 loan officers as of today, and I'm going to put this out to them. And this video is going out to them as well, specifically. As many videos as they will make of that 5 to 10 minute funded loan. And the questions are basically, what was the best thing about your transaction? What was the worst thing about your transaction? What was it like opening that front door? Let's say it's an owner occupied, the difference, but maybe it's a primary, first time home buyer. What was it like that first night living in your house? And maybe you only get past one question. Maybe that's as far as it gets in 5 to 10 minutes. And before you push record, have a quick conversation. Let them know what you're trying to do. You could go back a whole year. Maybe you could get 20, 30, 40 videos out of that. I want you to understand 462 loan originators, if they want to inundate me with 20, 30, 40 videos, I'm going to do every single one of them. Even if I have to hire more on my editing team, I'm going to do it. But my offer is to anybody in the industry on the broker side, because I'm going to check. Don't try and sneak on me. I've got MMI and I've got NMLS. I'll find you. I will find you. If I don't know you, I'm going to find you. But if you're on the broker world, my editing team will do a thumbnail personalized with your picture on it. We'll do a mortgage baller's intro so it looks good and professional. Go right into your video. I will process it. I'll send you the link. I'm going to house it on Mortgage Baller so that no one messes with it. But it's right there. If you want it off, they're your videos. But that way I know they're protected for you if we're going to do this. I don't want anybody messing with your stuff. But basically, I'll send you the process link. All you got to do is put it on your social media. That's it. And remember, it's your video. You advertise it however you want. At the end of the conversation, make sure you throw in a little blurb like, hey, if you've been thinking about buying a house, maybe you feel just like my borrower so-and-so, give me a call. I'd love to help you too. And you put your own little spin on the end for whatever company you work with. Individualize it, make it yours. Imagine if you did 10 to 20 of those and you put them on your social media. Nobody's doing this right now. And I'll tell you what, I have this desire to absolutely inundate social media. Facebook, Instagram, I don't know about that TikTok, but with this methodology for the broker world, and then in your animal or on the YouTube description, it'll have all your information on there, your contacts, stuff like that. And all you got to do is copy it and paste it onto a post. It's really that simple. I'll do that for you for free. That's one hell of an offer. And I'm probably going to get my ass kicked for putting that offer out there. But I have the energy. I have the team. Has nothing to do with expert home lending. I'm going to say that again. I will not crisscross those things on purpose because then people won't take me up on it. They won't take it serious that I'm trying to do this for the broker community. And the reason I said Julie Yarborough's name is because she's now in a position that I think people are understanding. There are people out there that want what's best for the broker community. 34 years, people. 34 years I've been doing this. I have been a broker for 34 years. It has been the most blessed job I could ever imagine. It changed my life. It changed my family's life forever, for generations forward, what I've been able to accomplish in a business that has no limitations. I guess other than licensing, of course, you got to get past that part. As hard as you want to work, you work. You don't want to work, guess what? Your results will show that you don't want to work. There are people in this industry right now that might be on their last day because they don't know what to do. Some of you are working other jobs. I know because some of my people are working other jobs. I get it. I've been there. I've been on credit cards in the middle of a recession. I mean, this isn't my first time going through a tightening period. I think this is actually my fourth. I actually came into the industry September 1st, 1991, and we are just coming out of a tightening period. I remember the rates had just dropped to 8.25%. Woohoo! I think jumbos were 185 at the time in Sacramento. Wow. I think I just dated myself there. Yep, that's when we had 3 sets of appraisals where the appraisers would come in with the glue sticks or tape, and they had taped the pictures on. Holy cow. We're going back in time on that one. Look, I hope you take me up on the offer. Within the next 24 to 48 hours, I will have an example video up on the Mortgage Baller's website to show you how easy it is. Just be yourself. Just push record. Get me a small video. Email it to me. And I'll put my email, my email for this. I don't want to go into my expert because I don't want to inundate that already. It's crazy enough. But I have a separate email for my Mortgage Ballers channel. Just send it to me. You can look me up. Hey, my NMLS is 263-188. My phone number is 916-474-9051. Wow, I just said that to the whole United States. I don't think you understand how serious I am at bringing the broker community back to the glory of what it's worth. The broker community has changed my life. The people I have met that have helped me along the way have changed my life. I'm 57 years old. Yep, that's right. I don't have much more time in this industry just by pure energy. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to give my best to the broker community as a whole because I believe in it. Other people, you need the same opportunities that I was given. People have helped me along the way and helped me get a lot of ideas. I've done some things on my own to help build into that, but people have helped me since day one. This is not, you are not meant to do this alone. Do not forget that. All right. So that's my challenge. That's your homework. I want a 5 to 10 minute video. You can, if you have Google Meet, if you have Zoom, I don't know what you have. I have Google Meet. I also have something called Riverside, but that's more of a paid thing. But with my Gmail account, I get a Google Meet up in the tools. Some of you have Zoom. Some of you might have other things. Maybe some of you, are going to go over to your customer's house and you're going to just turn your camera around and record it. That's cool too. Be authentic. Do not be who you're not meant to be. That's the worst thing you can do. Do I look like I'm wearing a 3-piece suit? I just got done with well, that's not true. I got done with one auditor that took close to 2 hours. That's what I did today. I prepped for it, closed it out, passed another audit. Love it. Very proud of it when you pass an audit. Audits aren't fun, but when you pass them, man, it's time to have a little celebration. Go Idaho. Look, take me up on the offer. Otherwise, I'll have to fire my team of editors because they won't have anything to do because I can't do enough videos on my own. I truly am going to make a run at the broker community. You got people out there like Matt Ishbia. He can't do it all himself. AIM cannot do it all themselves. Brokers are better, cannot do it all themselves. Barry Habib cannot do it all himself. We need other people to step up and give what you have to the industry as a whole and stop holding it. What are you going to take it with you when you leave? Leave something behind. Bring somebody with you. That I think Denzel Washington said that in one of his speeches, and it really hit me. He said, when you get where you're going or you're on your way to where you're going, reach back and grab somebody, bring them with you. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Where's the next generation? Come on, people. Do not tell me that you don't have time. My schedule is booked out for the next 2 months, and I still find time. Matter of fact, I've got 3 recruiting calls left in the next hour and a half after I get off of this. You have time. This is what you don't have time for. Excuses. What else do you don't have time for? Laziness. Anybody can do what's easy. If you want something different in your life, you must start by doing something different. Otherwise, that's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing but expecting a different result. So part of this, and some of the people I'm going to have on, their job is to say it like it's real. Because some of you you're just working from your house. I get it, man, that we don't work from these big buildings no more. I have loan officers that on their own have met at UWM and they have taken upon themselves to have a meeting once a week. I have nothing to do with it. Tyler Lux, Quinnen, the legacy team over here at UWM. I know I left out a last name. I just call him Quinn. So, but they do it. They have an actual team of loan officers, processors, things like that. They meet, right? I don't know how you do this on your own. It's not designed for that. You don't have to partner with anybody, but you should have accountability. Somebody to talk to, somebody to bounce ideas and loans off of. And the same receptive, them doing it to you. Add in 2 or 3 more people. I keep saying this, nobody is coming to save you. I'm going to say it again. Once I learned that nobody is going to come save me, and it was up to me to get out of bed every morning and to take on the world no matter what it threw at me, my life changed. Once I went through 2008 and learned the things not to do that got us to that point, the things I saw the holes in my past ability, I went and made changes so that I would never experience that again. I have my own success formula, and I'm going to try and share that with others if they want to hear it. Each one of you has your own success formula. Some of you just need a chance to unlock it. Somebody gave me that word the other day, and it was probably the best word at the time. They said, Rich, at some point you figured out how to unlock yourself. And they're absolutely correct. And I'm not going backwards. Yesterday's done, right? I can't go back. I can't go put more time into yesterday or the day before or the week before. But I can do something right now that could make a change. By the way, I want to explain what those videos are. The right word is evergreen. That means that material, if you have 2 videos, 5 videos, 10 videos, they never date. So if somebody looks at one video on your social media, they might go back and look at 2. They might go back and look at 3. They're very uplifting stories that people love to hear. Everybody wants to hear what it's like to be in that house for the first time. Follow up with somebody after they make their first house payment. Hey, how was it making your first house payment? What was it like mowing your yard for the first time or planting flowers outside your house? What was it like hanging up that big screen TV in that front room because you're not renting no more, so you got a nice big area? What was it like having Christmas in your house the first time? What was it like having a home for your kids? A backyard where they could play? You know, this goes a lot deeper. If you can capture that in a 5 to 10 minute video, you know your customers, you've had these conversations, capture it, unlock it for yourself. Send me that video. I'll give you a professional thumbnail. I will put a professional intro on it, and I will blast it right back to you. It's your video. I'm not going to charge you a dime for it. I am following through on a promise that I made 6 months ago. I am going to help the broker community because it's helped and changed my life. You don't want to take me up on it? No big deal. Go do it your own way. But there are people that I know that will watch this and say, you know what? I'm going to try. And I want to be there for those people as they try. I'm going to have a lot more for you, but let's start with this first project. Let's get some incredible videos out into your social media of you getting people in the houses, you saving people money, you changing people's lives so that people can start knowing who you are and relating to you. Hey, you know what the next video is going to be that I'm going to tell you to do? You need to stay in front of your people, because one of these times the feds are going to meet and they're going to say, you know what, we're lowering the rates. And if you have not been in front of your borrowers and you do not have a following, what, on that day you're going to cold call them? Is that all your customers are to you, a number? I stay in front of my customers all the time. If you don't have a good CRM where you can push a button and shoot out a mass email, I think you're crazy. You can't afford not to have those tools nowadays. You going to stay up all night on spreadsheets trying to send emails to people? Are you going to send an impersonal mass email to everybody? Gee, thanks for putting me on there with 200 other people. Obviously, we're not very close, right? How do your customers perceive you? I don't know about you. My customers love me. We get very good relationships that have lasted me years. I have borrowers that I have done 20, 30, 40 loans for over those years. I am very blessed that I have taken care of my customers. And when they have loan questions, they call me. I answer their phones or answer their calls. I don't sell them anything. Even if I need a loan, I don't sell them. And they know that and they respect that. If they want to get sold, all they got to do is call Rocket Mortgage and they'll blast them forever, right? All they got to do is put their name into Zillow that they're interested. Good Lord, 65 calls. All they got to do is pull a credit report and they're going to get triggered 65 times in the next 24 hours. The system broke, people. And if you can't be something different, if you can't be an answer and stick out and be a positive influence, then I don't know what you're doing in the industry. I don't know what you're doing for your realtors. Let your realtors see what you're doing and then go do it for them. I'll tell you what, there's an extension. After your realtors see what you're doing, they're like, hey, wow, that's I want to do that. You can say, look, I've done 5 of these. Show your realtor, maybe your realtor should go back to some of their people and do a 5 to 10 minute follow-up intro. Send that to me. I'll help them out too. How about that? Helping them out helps you out. Am I wrong? I know it works for my people. Look, my name is Rich Hanlin. This is Mortgage Ballers, and it's about fighting through the day-to-day monotony of figuring out how to get business. And I just gave you an incredible idea. Whether you take me up on it, that's up to you. Some people will. And you're going to see those videos. You're going to say, I know where that came from. Look, I'm going to check out right now. I hope you take me up on it. Keep an eye out. I'm going to have my video up probably in the next 24 to 48 hours. Until then, stay thirsty, my friend.